Hi, I'm Christina Costa and I teach Reiki at christinacosta.co.uk. The reason I teach Reiki is because I learned it about 7-8 years ago now, and oh my goodness, I just love it. It's so useful. I connect to Reiki every day and it really enhances my life. And so I think right now especially the world needs more of good vibes, and so that's why I teach Reiki, and I'm so pleased that you found your way to be here and listening to this video in this very moment right now. So you're probably wondering, what is Reiki? Very simple question, not such a straightforward answer, but I'll try and summarize it for you as simply as possible. So Reiki means two things. It's a word in Japanese, and it refers to Reiki as in the great bright light. So literally Reiki means great bright light. It also refers to the energy healing system called Reiki, which was created by a man called Mikao Usui over 100 years ago in Japan. So it means light and it means an energy healing system. The founder of Reiki, Mikao Usui, was having a really difficult time. He'd come across many troubles in his life, his business had gone wrong, he felt great shame and great guilt, and he was looking for a way to move forward with his life. After many years of searching, meditation, trying to do all these things, he still hadn't got there and he was feeling very frustrated. And he ended up going up a mountain and going on a very extreme spiritual retreat. So he was prepared to give up everything, including his life, until finally he had his moment of enlightenment. He felt a great connection to the universe. He literally saw light, which he called great bright light or great Reiki, over his head. And he suddenly realized that all the troubles in his life didn't matter anymore. All there was love and light and this sense of connection. And so he ran down the mountain, went back to his family, and he created this system which is called Reiki, which is now what I'm going to be teaching you, hopefully, in the future. So what's important to remember from this story is that the founder of Reiki, Mikao Usui, was searching for spiritual development, enlightenment, personal development, to use a more modern term. He later realized that he had healing abilities from his palms. So Reiki is very well known now, particularly in the West, as a complementary therapy, as a healing modality. It's really important to remember that this was actually, dare I say, a side effect of the main purpose of learning Reiki, which was for basically to find your path, to find where you are in life, to find meaning, to find purpose. All these questions that we as humans ponder. So I can summarize Reiki, therefore, as a complementary therapy and a spiritual path. Now, the way I love to teach Reiki is really focusing on the spiritual path stuff. I've worked as a complementary therapist for Reiki for many years, and it's really wonderful to be able to touch people's lives in that way. However, I feel that there's something about empowering somebody to learn Reiki for themselves so that they can heal themselves. If you go for Reiki as a therapy, then you always have to book a treatment, you have to come to a treatment, you have to ask someone else for help. Whereas learning Reiki yourself is empowering. You can connect to Reiki whenever you want. All you do is you put your hands in Gasho and you say to yourself, I now intend to connect to Reiki. And you feel that connection in your palms. I can feel it now. It's kind of a tingling for me. Everybody has different sensations. But this is why I'm so passionate about teaching. Also because if I teach one person, I know they're going to then go and help loads of people. So it's a great way to kind of spread the good vibes even more quickly. So there is also a philosophy with Reiki, and I think this is really important to know. The philosophy is a set of 5 principles or guidelines for living your life. Now, these are guidelines. There's no punishment. It's not like do this or else. They're simply guidelines that if you practice them daily, They will help rewire your brain so that you're primed really throughout the day to look for the good stuff. And after time, you'll find it much more easy to let go of any negative thought patterns, anger, worry, all that kind of stuff. So clearly, learning Reiki doesn't take away all the troubles and difficulties from your life. However, it gives you the tools to deal with them, and you can usually work through things much quicker. It also gives you the ability to find a higher perspective. It's so easy to get caught up in everyday life, but when we connect to Reiki, we connect to that deeper part within ourselves, and we realise we're actually part of a much bigger whole. And somehow remembering this fact helps us when those daily things that can, really grate on you, it just helps us to have the ability to step back, create some space, and live a life where we are acting consciously, not simply reacting to all the things that come in front of us in our daily lives. So Reiki works using vibrations. So according to Reiki, there are 3 vibrations in the universe. And the first one is the vibration on the level of form. So this is a vibration that you use in Reiki for physical things. So obviously our body is something that we can touch. So this would come under the level of form. Objects, I've got some lovely hand cream. I can pick this up, I can hold this, I can see it in front of me. It's something that exists in the physical world. So the first vibration is the level of physical form. The second vibration would be the level of spirit. So when I say spirit, I mean things that we know are there, but we can't see. We can't pick them up and hold them like we can this. So a thought, for example. We know a thought is in our mind, but we can't pick it out of our head. Creativity, inspiration. Where does the idea for a tune, for a song come from? Intuition. Sometimes we get feelings about things. Sometimes we just seem to know. We sense a connection with a person, even though maybe we've never met them before. We visit a place and somehow it seems familiar. All of these things that we experience, but we can't actually pick them up and hold them. So this is where Reiki really works with the vibration of the level of spirit. So that's the second way. We've got the level of physical form, and we've got the vibration for the level of spirit. And then the third way Reiki works is the vibration of oneness. It's actually an awareness. So it's an awareness that we are all one, that we are all connected. And another word for oneness is in fact love. So when we love someone, we want to bring them really close. We want to become one with them. And the more you practice Reiki, the more you realise, because you can actually experience and feel that we are all connected. If you want to get really deep into this, you can go research quantum physics. Essentially, we're all made of the same stuff. Or you can just think about your experience in life. Like, have you ever thought of somebody and then they've called you? So you made a connection already across time and space, and then suddenly they call you like, oh wow, I was just thinking about you. It can seem like a lot, and it kind of blows your mind a little bit, but actually if you speak to our top scientists in the world, especially the realm of physics, I love physics, they will tell you that there are so many things that we really don't know. The brain is capable of so many things that we don't know yet. And I'm convinced that Reiki we know that it works because we can feel it happening, so there's no need to believe it works, but I'm sure that in the future we're going to figure out more about the levels that Reiki connects people and produces these healing effects, because we know that it does really help. And so what I wanted to do was provide you with a introduction to Reiki, something that you can do at home, that you can do on your computer. You just press a button. And so I've created this beautiful meditation which I've recorded over the weekend, and I've started it with the Reiki Principles. So there are 5 Reiki Principles, and they say, just for today, Do not anger, do not worry, be grateful, work with diligence, and be kind. So for this meditation, you have 5 minutes to focus on each one of these Reiki principles. And by doing this, you're going to raise your vibration, which is what we want. Happy vibes. After that, then I have some special treat for you. I'm going to be chanting for you, because you can actually chant the essence of the vibration of Reiki on the level of form, so the physical one. Reiki on the level of spirit, so the one all about intuition, creativity and ideas. And Reiki on the vibration of an awareness of oneness, love and interconnection. So we'll spend 5 minutes on each of those levels. And you can simply listen and absorb the Reiki vibes when I'm chanting, or you can even join in yourself if you like, because it's quite cool to feel the vibrations within your body. And so that's what I've created for you. I really think it's the best introduction you can have, because you'll be able to feel the vibration, and afterwards you'll be able to actually look at yourself, feel yourself, and see how you've changed. Maybe you're feeling slightly calmer, maybe you've let go of something, and if you can work on a regular basis with this, I'm sure that you're going to feel lifted. And to enhance the benefits of the meditation even more, at the beginning I'm just going to ask you to sit in Gassho. So Gassho, you can see, is prayer position. The hands are palm to palm, a couple of inches in front of your heart chakra. And before you begin, you can just set your intention. So you can just say to yourself out loud or in your head, I'm now intending to connect with Christina to receive Reiki. And so even if you're not attuned to Reiki, you can experience some of the Reiki vibes coming through for this meditation. And of course, if you have learned Reiki already, you can simply connect to Reiki and enjoy the fluffy, lovey warmness that a Reiki connection brings you. And so I hope that you enjoy this meditation. So if you look below, you can press play and simply listen to the meditation straight away. Or you can click the button download now, and you'll see it opens up in a new page. To download it, there are 3 little dots. And you click on those and it says download, and that way you can keep it forever on your phone or iPhone, iPod, or however you want to listen to this meditation. So thank you. I would love to hear from you, to let me know how it went, if you enjoyed it, what you felt. Working online is kind of strange, because I kind of know you're there. I send out tentacles and I feel these connections, but to then get something back from you, like a little comment or a little email or a little message, it makes me so happy. So I'd really appreciate that. So thank you very much. Enjoy the Reiki, and I hope to see you soon with some of my future trainings. Thank you.